First time back in front of the cameras, all right? All right.
So Eric, are you primarily a center? I mean, none of this guard. I mean, are you? I mean, I know you can do both, but I mean, are you like? You think that's your position now?
I mean, right now I'm locked in on center. You know, if they could tell me to move tomorrow, I'm gonna move and I'm gonna put my best at guard. So it's really up to them. I'm open for everything.
Hey, what's been like just hearing two different voices in that huddle, you know, like kind of throughout the week, switching between Jameis and Taysom?
Yeah.
God, I hope I didn't say Jameis. All right, but switching between the two, what's that been like, just kind of for the offense to get used to the kind of cadence they have in there?
Yeah. Honestly, they're pretty similar in their cadence. They're pretty similar in their play calls. It's just Jameis comes in the huddle and he's funny. He puts a smile on my face every time he comes in. Just because he comes in with so much joy, so much excitement to get to the next play. You know, Taysom, he's kind of business in there, which I like that too. But it's been good. They're both. I'm excited for both of them.
So Eric, now that you're more experienced, is it a lot on your shoulders as far as the blocking assignments, making the calls, who's the Mac, like, you know, as far as blitz pickup? Because, you know, Drew handled a lot of that. Is it on your shoulders more than Jameis, or are y'all sharing it, or what?
Yeah. So I would just say my first 2 years here, I had it really easy with Drew as a QB. You know, he's a wizard back there. He points everything out. He sees everything before it happens. Now it's kind of a shared thing between me and Jameis. You know, he ultimately has, or Jameis and Taysom, they ultimately have the override power, but I'll make like the initial mic point, the initial calls. But they also always have the veto power over me. So.
I feel like a lot of people say Jameis makes them smile or laugh when he comes to the huddle. Like, does he say something funny? Is he goofy or?
He's just goofy.
Why
Like
is that?
he just gets down like the quarterback and he looks up like this. It gets me every time.
He's just so
just wide-eyed, ready to go.
Hey, Aaron, what's Zach's sleep sort of been like? Have you had a chance to work with Zach a lot?
Yeah. So we split it up each day. One side will go street, one will go nuge. And I would say it's been really good, really good. He's very detail-oriented, very meticulous in just first steps and hands and everything. And I think that just comes with the experience that he has in the game.
You guys that have played fairly recently, like Street, like, do they bring a level of credibility, maybe due to their visibility previously, like around the franchise a bunch? Like, does that make sense?
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, I mean, does someone like Street bring a level of credibility just because he played so recently?
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
People are familiar with him around.
Yeah, of course. He didn't just play so recently; he played so long. So you know, like he has the experience. He knows what it feels like to be out there and what's going to work, what isn't going to work. So he definitely carries that.
What do you feel like about the athleticism of y'all's group? I mean, it feels like it's pretty athletic.
Yeah, you know.
Just speed, everything.
Yeah, I was telling John earlier, I always got to, take a dig at T-Stead and say I'm the most athletic on the O-line, but he's right there behind me. But I'd say we have a pretty athletic group. You know, all five guys across the line can get out on screens, get out on outside zone, and can move, really.
Okay, so I got to know, what are you basing that athleticism off of?
Oh, it's just
setting up a combine record. Right?
Yeah, it's just all in my head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a real thing. It's just all in my head.
No, it would be better if it was real.
No, it's not. Yeah.
And Eric, along those lines, what is the key? Is you got Alvin Kamara and you want to sell the screen and to set it up? Mm-hmm. Is it just because your speed, you're fast to get out front? You go, oh, look how far McCoy is down the field. And what's the key to that? Just getting out the timing and the speed, or what?
I would say a big part of it is the timing, getting the D linemen to rush up the field, clubbing them by, just so they can't retrace and get them from behind. So the biggest part is getting the D linemen up the field, and then just finding kind of who you're responsible for when you get out. And then if there's nobody there, just taking a vertical.
Sean Payton was saying the other day that he wants the team to be better at screens. Mm-hmm. Where was that not? How was that not where y'all wanted to be recently?
Yeah, I would say part of it was not getting the D linemen up the field like we wanted to. And then the other part was just kind of misidentifying who we were responsible for when we came out, and not having that communication when we get out and pointing at who we're going to go to. Because Nuge always likes to say it. We'd rather have 2-on-1 than none-on-1, and we had that happen a few times last year.
I know during minicamp you said the game seemed to be slowing down a little bit for Caesar in year two. What have you seen the first week? Have you kind of carried that through?
Yeah, no, Caesar's been balling this first week. I'm just going to reiterate what I said. He has a ton of confidence right now. The offense is slowing down. It's making sense. and I'm just really excited for this jump that he's making.
Hey, Eric, I got a non-science question, but thoughts about Texas offense this season?
Bring it on. That's all you can say. Bring it on. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.